So I know these are time of processing the pay, but most of the people don't have something which they can help them to process very easily. This Excel payroll, you can see we have a quite number of list of the data. So this is an updated one, which we have the section of basic. We have also introduced allowance 1 and allowance 2 and the gross pay. So once you insert your basic pay, allowance 1 and 2 and the gross pay, you will get all these data in the current month year. So in the current month year, you can see we already have that data have been already populated here, which in this gross, we have just used the sum of the basic, allowance, and the gross. So if there is any other allowance you want to add, then you can just insert a column here and then insert any allowance and then let's say, like, for example, bonus. I'll just write bonus and then go here, insert another column, and then I'll call this name bonus, and then I will drag my formula just like this, and then I will change these ones to 15, and then if I come here and then maybe put 1,000, I'll be able to get in my section. So this Excel is very flexible, like you can adjust so long as you know a little bit of Excel knowledge, then you can be able to adjust this payroll. So in this section, we have tier 1 and tier 2. For the purpose of getting taxable pay, we introduce a consolidated NSSF year, which is summing the tier 1 and tier 2. So which means so if you get this Excel, don't say, why do we have 2 NSSF in this current month? So that we can be able to determine the taxable pay, because the taxable pay, you take the gross minus all the allowable deduction, that is NSSF and housing levy and sham. So that is the current month. And then all these other parts, the Excel does its work. They will populate all this. You can see this is the total pay in the current month, which is the same as what the Excel has bringing or has brought to this section. So still the same, because we have a checklist here for the variance. So still the same. If you go to all the way to NSSF, they are all the same. PAYE simplified. This is also still working perfect. So what you just need to do here, I remind you again, once you buy this template and you want to file for this PAYE, and then you don't need to prepare P10 Simplified CSV from the scratch. So you just need to click A there, or to select everything, and then copy, Control C to copy, and then go to a new worksheet, maybe like this, and then paste as the special. So you go to paste here, paste as values. So put it as values, and then you delete all this. You delete this section again, and then you save this file as a CSV. So what you do, you delete down to here, so that in case you get something which is not so you will just need to save this as a CSV file, save as, browse, and then change here to a CSV command delimited. We change it to CSV command delimited, and then save it anywhere, and then where you normally save your data. So that's how you upload that one. Now, our main interest here is this of how to save the payslip, even the P9 as a PDF. This is for updated payroll. We have also incorporated this one, a P9, which if you want to save as a PDF, you just click save as a PDF here, and you will find the P9 in your record. You can see the time, 6:10 p.m. You can click there and get the P9 of your employees. Now, how do we get this P9? So for every month, once you prepare the payroll for every month, you go to database, copy the information in the database here, and paste it in the section of database for P9. So we have the database for month of January. So you will put here month of January, you put here month of Feb, with the basic requirement. You can see the heading, month, P9, all this. We only need this information. So you do that the same all the way to December, all the way to December here. So you just be populating your payroll. If it is for December, you populate here. November, you copy and paste here. October, you copy and paste here. So you will be able to get a complete P9 form. You can see this is a complete P9 form with different month, different amount. Let, for example, this person AMK, if I change the month of December, let's put 50,000 in the month of December. What do we call this? AMK in the month of December. That is the month of December. Yeah, payroll number 1. So in the month of December, it is 37. These are December MMK. These are 37. So the Excel will be able to do that. So what we just need to be doing is just to populate there. Another one is the instruction to save as a PDF. Because you can see, I can even save the payslip as a PDF. Even though, let's say, I want to save this payslip as a PDF. I've not incorporated the save as a PDF, but I can easily save this one. So what I just need to do, I just need to go to insert a worksheet, something like a click icon here. You go to development, insert this icon, and then save it here. Then I will use this pattern. You see this pattern of PDF form. I've already incorporated this one. I'll just use that one, click OK. So if I double click here, I can be able to save. But now remember that one is not, you can see here, P1. If you can see, this is a pay slip. But now I can decide to save this in a different location. So you just need to go to macro properties or view the code. You can see. So you only need to change these. If you get Excel, which you download from our website, it will come with these codings. So once it comes to this coding, you only need to change this location, this part. So you only need to change this part. Like for example, in this folder, let me create for payslip. I will just need to create a folder and write a payslip here. So this is a payslip, and then I want so that I can save my all payslip here. So I will come to, you just open that folder and then click the last name here, right click, go to edit the address, copy that location. You can see this is the location, Control C to copy, and then go to your description of your PBA. This is the description. So put the cursor from these two opening quotation up to the last slash, that one, backspace there, and paste the location we have just copied. So I will paste that one, and then you can click this green arrow to run. So I will click that to run, and if I come here and see and click this one, you can rename this one to say save as. You can rename can rename this one to edit the text, say save as PDF. So if I click this and then go to that folder, you can see it is, let's delete this one. It is now inside my payslip. So if I go to the payslip, I will be able to get the payslip of my employee one. So if I want another employee, I'll just need to select here the second employee, which is that one, get all the data, just click save, go to the second employee, which is the third employee, click save, fourth employee, click save. I go to fifth employee, save, sixth employee, save. I go to seven employee, save. So if you go to that folder, you will be able to find all the payslip here. Going to find all the payslip here. So you can see this Excel is very important. So you just need to get this Excel with a 1,000 shilling in our video in the description. And if you need, maybe after buying it and maybe you need to customize more, you can call us and we will do a consultation at a small fee. Again, we are not much expensive. You want to save the accountant. So check that link in the description and get yourself this payroll. You can even customize more than what I have done for you.